Okay, now let's look at our crimpers and our strippers. This is a crimper stripper combination. These are about 20 bucks, and you have a pinch type crimper on the top for the different color terminals, and then down here this is your stripper. The stud cutters are for residential electrical, and if you can cut a stainless steel screw with these things, you should be in the Olympics, not in marine electrical class. So you have your the size wire. You're going to strip the insulation back on the back here. These ones are the same, but these are actually for solid wire. If you use your strippers and you pull insulation and a couple strands of wire out, discard the crimpers or the strippers and get some that are made for stranded wire. These are made for residential use, type 1, Romex, single strand wire, so we shouldn't use these for stranded wire. Alright, Barb, you want to do the honors there? Okay, so let's make, this is 16 gauge wire. Go to the 16 gauge slot, and we'll cut about that much off to make our connection. Okay, so we just removed some of the insulation, and first let's make a single barrel connection. So we don't want to touch the wire either. If we touch it and get oil from our hand on there and salt from our hand, we create a room for corrosion. Yeah, okay, let's see if we cut enough off. We didn't cut enough off that one. You get a little bit of wire sticking out of the top of the terminal, and we're about 1/8 of an inch shy, so story of my life. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, that's good. Keep it all together. And we have just a little bit sticking out of the top.
Perfect.
We'll take our blue to blue, and this is single barrel connector, so we'll make one good single crimp on that connector. Give it a good pull test. It doesn't come out. Okay, now let's do a double barrel connector. This is a PVC single barrel, and these are good to practice. Go buy 100 down at the hardware store for $3 or $5 and crimp 100 terminals, and you'll feel pretty good about it. Now we'll do a double barrel. These are more expensive, so we'll strip our insulation back. I think we got a little bit.
Same thing.
Little too much there. Okay, that's okay. If you do cut too much, what a lot of people do is just cut the amount that's too much off, then you get metal strands all over. Cut with some of the insulation and you won't get metal strands all over your customer's deck.
Okay. And
they won't corrode all over the gel coat, and then they won't call you. Not like it's ever happened to me. And then, so we stick our bare wire in, just a little bit out past the barrel. We can use pinch type crimpers for this. We have to pinch the wire first and then pinch the barrel that holds the insulation, or we can use our professional tool, the ratchet crimper.
Yes, the good ones.
These things are great. They're about 40 or 50 bucks, but they're worth it if you're going to do a lot of crimping. They make a consistent crimp. They're adjustable here, and you can't stop crimping until they're all the way home. So we have 3 dots for the red, blue, and yellow.
Is that how you can tell?
Yep.
How do you put the wire in?
Okay, the wire goes in. These dies are actually different sizes. One to crimp the wire and one to crimp the insulation into the terminal. So you have the colored dots here. I think color on the dots to color on the insulation of the wire. So the insulation faces the color. Right in the center, our wire is pushed home, and we make our connection. And that is one perfect crimp. Something you can do at home if you have somebody you're working with. Take a butt connector and you crimp your side, turn it, they crimp their side, and you each pull and see who makes a better crimp. Proof's in the pudding. What do you say?
Perfect.
Alright, Barb, thanks again. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we hope everyone can come down and check out Barb and Ron down at Rusty Ron's Marine Surplus.
Very good.
Lots of stuff here. Alright, good luck. If you have any questions, post them to the forum.